Get all the little. There we go. There we go. Hello. You made it. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Tap the screen as you come on in. Give me the like on the outside. You'll see the little like button. Go ahead and give me a like on that outside, and we will get started. We will get started. So as you come on in, guys, go ahead and give me that thumbs up. I got 5 people in the chat and only 4 thumbs. So if somebody else, if you got 1 thumb that you got extra thumb you can give me, I would appreciate it. Okay, hold on just a second. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Hello, hello, good afternoon, guys. We're about to do a pick a card reading. We got some good topics. What's up next for you? So pick a card readings. You guys know how much I love them because that's all I'm offering. Because I said, I'm trying to get you guys. Yes, please give me a thumbs up. Hello, hello, guys. As you come in, give me your thumbs up. If you didn't give it when you came in, hey, honey, go right out and click that thumbs up button and come right back in. Please, please, please. I appreciate you. So today's pick a card is what's up next for you. What you can expect. What's coming towards you. What's up next. Everybody wants to know that. What's coming? What can I expect? Well, we're here to give you some insight on what's coming. All right. And with that being said, we already have our piles. You're drawn to pile 2. Okay. We were actually over on my TikTok because most of us came over from TikTok. We were over there and I was picking the piles on there. I'm excited about this pick a card. I look, I love a good pick a card. You already know I love a good pick a card, plain and simple. So yeah, if you guys hold on just a second, let me. There we go. There we go. Okay. So this is pile number 1. We have the flower agate. Beautiful flower agate. We have pile number 2, the labradorite. And pile number 3, we have the clear quartz point. So pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. You guys know how I love to do a pick a card. I like to close my eyes. I like to take a couple deep breaths and release all the energy, and then intuitively open your eyes, try to choose with your third eye, intuitively pick the pile that houses the message that belongs to you. Pile number 1, pile number 2, or pile number 3. Once you have your number, guys, commit to your pile by placing your number in the chat box below. Go ahead and put if you pick pile number 1, put your pile number 1. Pick pile number 2 and vice versa. So pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. These will be time stamped. Miss Tink, will you take my time stamps, please? Guys, as you come on in, if you can give me a thumbs up, I would so greatly appreciate it. Go ahead and pick your piles. Again, this is pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. This is a collective reading for the collective. And it's about what is coming next for you, what you can expect coming up for you. Okay, so it's a pick a card reading. So once you've picked your pile, commit to your pile and drop your number in the chat so that you know without a shadow of a doubt you've committed to your pile. Good or bad, fantastic or great, it's yours. And once we start owning our energy, we just own it. And then you can change it. Own it and then you can change it. So if you don't like your pile, that's fine. You just know what you got to change. That's all it's going to give you insight on how to change the energy. So pick your pile and then place your number in the chat box below. You said, guess not good at picking cards. Like I said, for me, when I do pick a cards, I like to take deep breaths. I like to close my eyes and kind of take deep breaths and clear my energy. You know, it only takes a few seconds to clear your energy. And then when I open my eyes, I like to kind of focus through the third eye, seeing through the third eye. And then whichever one stands out, that's your pile. That's your pile. You know what? Think I can't stand you. Okay, so now I will give you 10 more seconds. Pile number one, pile number two, and pile number three. And then we're going to go ahead and get started. So, guys, pick your piles, commit to your piles. They're yours, they're your messages. Own your shit. We always say own your shit. And let's see what we got. So, pile number one, if you pick the flower agate, this is your pile. If you pick the flower agate, this is your pile. You pick the Light Seers Tarot, this is your pile. Let's see what your oracle says. Your oracle says, open up to change. So you got some big change coming. Hold on just a second. Hey, I'm on live. So you need to be open to some big changes, pile number one. You're going to have to go deeper and you're going to have to cool your emotions. Now, I'm going to say this. You might be going through a very emotional time. You might have a lot of things that are maybe going, it seems like they may be going wrong. I'm just hearing it's not falling apart. It's falling into place. So some of you guys could be experiencing where you feel like your life is falling apart. It may perceive to be, but that's not what it is. I feel like some of my pile number one people could be going through, time. Let's go ahead and start pile number one at 6 minutes and 28 seconds. Okay, 6:28. So pile number one, you could be going through a tower moment right now. Experience a lot of tower moments right now. And like I said, Spirit just said, is a very faint whisper. It's not falling apart. It's falling into place. They're clearing energy. They're clearing your energy, pile number one. Make sure you text that to me too, Taisha. They're clearing your energy because there's big change that are coming. It says be open to change. You got some major changes that are coming into your life. This is very scorpionic energy. Scorpio's dead set in the middle when it says go deeper. I feel like they're about to crack you open because they're showing me this. You see this cavern right in between the two land masses. I feel like they're about to crack you open in a spiritual sense so that they can kind of bring forth the deeper parts of you. My pile number one people, you guys might have been playing it safe. For some of you guys, they just said you play it safe. You play it too safe. And they're about to change for some of you, your entire world, your entire life. And it may just seem like you're in upheaval. Some of you guys may be in the dark night of the soul right now, and you're going to be coming out of that energy. The dark night of the soul, think of the dark night of the soul as a caterpillar going into a chrysalis. It's a very dark, enclosed space that it really is only nature in that caterpillar within. And that's exactly what I feel like for my pile number one. Some of you guys, a lot of you guys may be in that same type of metaphorical, spiritual situation where you have gone into the spiritual chrysalis and right now you are being worked over. And like I said, it's a very emotional time and it's a time for you to just trust in spirit. Go deeper, allow emotions to come up. A lot of my pile number one people, you don't like to feel emotions. You don't like to feel emotions. And it's really time to really get in touch with those emotions. When they crack, you see how when they crack that open, and there's a huge waterfall that kind of fills the void. So a lot of you guys you could have been operating in a void. Pile number one is what they're showing me. And they're about to fill that with a lot of substance. And that's going to bring forth a huge change. It could be a change in how you operate, think, your personality, how you're showing up in this world. But you guys got huge changes that are coming upon you. Pile number one, that's what's up next for you. Hold on just a second. Go in that other room because if you yell out again, you're in trouble. I said I'm on live. Excuse me, folks. You say you don't want to. I know you feel emotions, Taisha, but you got to get to those deeper parts of you, those emotional parts of you. Again, when you think about emotions, you think about Scorpio. Again, emotions are a Scorpio. It's a water sign, but being highly emotional or feeling your emotional depths lie within the power of Scorpio. So does transformation. That's why it's kind of flanked right in the middle, because there's a major change, and it has to do with the way you're operating and showing up in your own life. And so when you think about Scorpio, Scorpio has, out of all the water signs, out of every sign, Scorpio has this uncanny ability to go to the bottom of the ocean. And that's where I feel like when I say they're cracking you open with this big cavern, and you're going deep, and they're going to fill that void that you have been avoiding for so long with the things that you need, the emotion, the fulfillment that you need. And it's going to be a very pivotal change. A lot of you guys could be changing jobs, you could be changing, relocating, you could be entering into relationships, or you could be, a lot of you guys are stepping into your spiritual awakening in a major way. So just be open for change. That's what's coming up next for my pound number one people. Huge change in my Donald Trump voice. Huge change is coming your way. Yeah, they're wanting you to seize the day. Seize it. You guys have, like I said, you have been playing it safe. You have been playing it safe. Yeah, these cards all reflect this. You guys have been playing it safe for far too long, pile number one. You could be in your head. Like I said, you guys could be in a very emotional state right now where you feel like nothing is going right. Okay, nothing is going right. Like I said, I want you to see in this card where Spirit is coming in to clear all this away. Spirit is literally coming in to clear all of this away, and you're being released from this chrysalis. Like I said, this cocoon that you've been in, this dark night of the soul that some of you guys have been in. You're going to be released from that and rebirthed into a brand new person. You have the Empress energy here, and this is a woman or a person that gives birth, I mean, to everything that she wants. You see how the water is on her back? That emotion is, she carries her emotion literally on her shoulder. But yet she has the power to create a world within her. And a lot of you guys will be in that same situation where you will have the power to change your world. It's going to take a lot of work. Like I said, you guys have been playing it safe for far too long. You might have been making wrong decisions, and that has gotten you to this place where now Spirit is stepping in, and they're going to do the transformation for you, for a lot of you guys. And then once that transformation is complete, you will be able to take over the work. Some of you guys could be stepping into your, like I said, the spiritual awakening, which is going to step you into your purpose here on earth. You see the moon cycles. I'm going to say within the next 30 days, this change is coming. You'll start to, I feel like you'll start to feel the effects of this change. And it's interesting because in the next 30 days, we're going to be dealing with the Lionsgate portal. The Lionsgate portal is when the star Sirius, Orion's belt, the sun, and the earth all come into alignment with one another. And it creates a powerful energy shift here. And I feel like you guys will be affected with this powerful energy shift. You will be energized to come out of that cocoon and to go for what you want. So just be prepared to seize the day. But it's going to require you, like I said, for you to transform and for you to kind of face some darkness. And like I said, a lot of you guys might be going through the dark night of the soul. You might feel like there's a depression with the dark night of the soul. You might feel a little helpless, but you are not without help. Spirit is there guiding you. It's like a spiritual isolation. One, so that they can get you out of this safe zone that you've been in. A lot of you guys, you don't step outside the fence. You haven't stepped outside the fence. You feel like there's safety in not really engaging in your life, and you're not. Life is passing you by, pile number one. And you're being told, yeah, you got your angels all around you, and very quickly they're coming in to help you to find balance. It will be a gift from Spirit to help you to find the balance that you need and to really kind of step into this power. I feel like a lot of my pile number one people, you feel this coming. You feel this coming. And if you do this right, you're going to be able to manifest the life that you want. And that's the opportunity that Spirit is giving you. Like, look, I'm here to, yeah, I'm going to transform your life for you, but I'm going to transform it in a way that you're going to feel like you've gained everything that you want. So again, guys, don't fight it. Don't avoid it. Go deep and do the work. Like I said, don't think that everything's falling apart. Everything is actually falling into place. It's like once this storm has passed, the rebuilding can begin, and you're going to be rebuilding your life in such a way that like I said, it's almost like the phoenix rising from the ashes. It's like this. It's like you're rising from this deep emotional depth to freedom, to your freedom, and stepping into who you're supposed to be. Pile number one. All right, that is for you if you chose pile number one. All right. Pile number 2, if you chose the labradorite, pile number 2 is for you. Here you go. Here you go. So if you chose the beautiful labradorite, this stone, this is your pile. And guys, don't worry if you came in late. I will be posting this, so you can always come back later this evening. And if you didn't weren't able to choose your pile at the beginning, you could choose it again, and the messages will still remain. You chose the Elemental Goddess Tarot. You guys actually had four oracle cards. You got Inner Earth. It says you survived this, a new solution and a new beginning. You are not alone. So some of my pile 2 people, you could have been isolating yourself from community, from physical connections. And it says Earth, learn how to be human. The world, in a world that is not. It's about grounding yourself when you talk about Earth. Time, let's do 1558. 1558. All right, let's do 15. Let's see. Yeah, let's do 1558. Um, and then Earth pulsing. Slow down, time and nature. So my pile number 2 people, you are being told to. There's a lot of Earth energy here. Earth, Earth, Earth. My pile number 2 people, you may be Earth signs towards Virgo, Capricorn. You are being called to really ground yourself. Get out in nature. You see how nature is in all of these cards. Get out in nature. Put your feet in the dirt. Walk around barefoot. Let your feet, the skin of the soles of your feet touch that ground, so they can kind of ground your energy, and you know that you're not alone. So there's some new. So again, it's very similar to pile number 1, but I feel like you guys are a little bit further along. You guys may be a little bit further along in your spiritual journey, and I always tell you guys, spiritual journeys can be very, very lonely. It can feel like you're isolated. You're not. You're not. You're not. And this is spirit telling you you're not alone. You're always connected to your higher self. You see how she's connected to her higher self? You're always connected to your higher self. You're always connected to your ancestors. You're always connected to your spirit guides. And spirit wants you to know that. I feel like once you get grounded, and you're no longer in the energy of being confused, because this spiritual isolation, you might feel like you're in a spiritual isolation, like you can't trust people. You might have been on this spiritual journey. You may have come in contact with practitioners that have taken advantage of you. And so you have kind of learned, like, okay, this is so confusing, and there's nobody here that I can trust. I feel like you guys are going to, yeah, see, there's a lot of isolation that you guys have been going through. You see how she's isolated there? You see how she's isolated there? I feel like you guys are going to be coming in contact with spiritual family or mentors or people that can guide you to the next step. It reminds me of a couple of years ago when I was in the same place. And I was like, this stuff is so confusing. I'm looking at tarot reading after tarot reading, and, from different tarot readers. And my life was in a shambles, and I was trying to build it back up. And I'm trying to hold on to the old life, yet I'm trying to embrace this new beginning. And you don't have a real cut clue as to where to go. And I feel like you're going to get those answers once you become very grounded. You're going to be intuitively guided to the nourishment, the spiritual nourishment from those who are here to teach you. It's like they always say, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. And I feel like what you need to do in order to get ready is to ground yourself, pile number 2. So I feel like you will be coming into contact with a mentor, spiritual siblings, someone who is going to help you to guide you to your next level ascension. Because I feel like you do have an ascension coming, especially with this earth energy. You guys could be feeling it now. I was telling the people the other day, I said, if you're feeling like overheated, if you're feeling very, very tired, those are all, symptoms of ascension. I feel like my pile number 2 people, you guys may be feeling that way. You might be feeling like you lost your faith in humanity, because you can't find people that you can trust. And yeah, you're going to be you're going to actually be guided to a spiritual teacher, the Hierophant, that will teach you and help to bring you out of the ashes. You see how that phoenix kind of has her by the shoulder, and it's bringing her out of the ashes? That's what this spiritual mentor is going to do for you. Because you've been learning. I mean, don't get me wrong, my pile number two people, you've been riding this spiritual. You've taken on this. You've taken on this spiritual walk, and you've gone from the page to the to a night. So you've been doing the work. You've been doing the work, and so for some of you, this spiritual mentor, I am going to say this, will be a love connection that will come in, or it could be, like I said, like a sibling, a soul sibling, a friendship that really kind of deepens, and the amount of love and care that you guys have for one another. I mean, this person is literally going to pour into you. This is you and this is this person, and you see how they're pouring in not only their emotion and support, but they're pouring in that wisdom into you. So I feel like you're going to come in contact with someone that's going to make this journey a hell of a lot easier. It's going to be a reason to celebrate, because you're going to be like, damn, I'm not alone. Spirit's been been there the whole time, and it's going to bring you out of this dark energy of feeling like you can't trust people. You've, like I said, you've gone through it. You felt like you couldn't trust anybody. It could be that you, like I said, you put your faith in practitioners that, although might have had knowledge, their ulterior motives, their ulterior motives were a bunch of bullshit. They were tricksters. How did you get in here? Let's see what this is. Yeah, and now you just kind of isolated yourself and blocked that out. And this don't even go in this. You've isolated yourself and kind of blocked that. You've been blocking people out and not really engaging. And I feel like you've been in your head about who you can trust and who you can't. And you've kind of been using your tools alone, not really knowing what to do with them. And now you're going to find someone who's going to help you to figure it out. Yeah, and it's going to bring a lot of balance to your life as well. It's going to bring it with temperance. It's going to bring a lot of balance to you, and new opportunities for learning. This is the swords are all about knowledge and understanding. And like I said, for some of you guys, this could very well be a union that comes into place that brings you the needed spiritual support that you need. So just FYI, guys, you got some spiritual advancement coming, pile number two. You got spiritual family, whether it's romantically or even platonic, that is coming to you to kind of help guide you to the next level. You're not alone. Spirit wants you to know that. All right. Pile number two, that was for you. All right, pile number three. Let's start pile number three at 2239. So if you pick the crystal clear quartz sphere, this is for you. You pick the Tasma. And this is the wisdom from the oracles. Now, for my pile number three, Taisha, did you get that? I think you did. Taisha, did you get the time for pile number three? I just want to make sure she got it. Okay, there we go. And if you could send me those times, I'd appreciate it. Okay, pile number three, thinker, co-create, and fate. So I feel like with my pile number three people, you could be heavy on the air signs, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And I think it's what's coming up for you is opportunities for manifestations. What you think is what you create. You're going to be co-creating with spirit. You could be coming into connection with the manifestation that you are destined to have. For some of you, it could be an abundance. It could be even fame. You see the stars, they just show me all the stars around her, where you're fated to have some sort of, for some of you, you're fated to have some sort of recognition. It could be a social media influencer. It could be on TV. It could be with singing. They just said singing. But some of my pile number three people, you are fated to be in the public eye. You are fated to be in the public eye in some capacity. And I feel like you're about to really co-create. You see how the stars are in both of these? Where you've been thinking about it, but you see when spirit steps in, there's a lot more stars. So now you've been thinking about it, and the missing link is you co-creating with spirit. What links these two together was co-create, and you're going to be co-creating with spirit the life that you want. So this is a pile number three. You're heavy in manifestation mode. You're heavy in manifestation mode, and you may be missing a link in your manifestation. You're saying, wait, I'm manifesting, I'm thinking, I'm scripting, I'm doing all this stuff, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm trying to, really wrap my mind, visualize the things that I want to bring in, but it's not really working. What's going on? Well, there's a missing link. And it could be, well, we're going to see with your tarot cards what that missing link is, because there's something that is not, you're not connecting with. It could be the fact that you don't believe in yourself. If you're doubting yourself, if you don't believe in yourself, if there's issues of self-worth, you're going to, your man, I tell you guys, doubt is the number one killer for manifestations. Point blank, period. It is a number one killer for manifestation. And you could have issues with self-worth. You could have issues with self-defeating thoughts with this thinker's card. You could think, at the core of it, that you don't deserve what you're trying to bring in. And that will stop you each and every time. And I feel like soon Spirit is going to step in and help you to kind of reframe your thought process so that you can go from this to this. Okay? Pile number 3, those are your oracles. So you're gonna have a change in your heads. But yeah, you've been, for some of you guys, you have been trying for years to kind of break into some sort of industry, or to, get some sort of recognition. And I feel like, exactly, I feel like it's coming. Yeah, there's an element of you not being connected with Spirit that is keeping you from really co-creating the life that you want. It could be the fact that, like I said, you're in your head. You're in your head a lot. You see this is like head in the clouds. You're in your head a lot. And there could be an issue underneath it that binds you to feeling like you're not enough. You see, it could be that lack mentality. That lack mentality, a lot of you, my pile number 3 people, you could have lack mentality that keeps you from connecting spiritually with Spirit, keeps you from understanding and knowing what you deserve, and intuitively being guided towards where you're needing to go. And I feel like Spirit is finally stepping in to defeat those thoughts for you and being like, hey, ding dong, you're worth it. Just by right of you being here and you being one of my children, you're worth it. And I feel like once you start to pour into yourself, King of Cups, self-love, and that cup is for you, and you have filled that cup with the love that you have for yourself, guess what? That's when abundance comes. That's when abundance comes. So you have the missing link to get you out of this headspace, because that's what this energy is. This headspace, feeling lack, to this is going to be your ability to really believe in yourself, and really know that you're worth it. I feel like that's where my pile number 3 people are falling short. You don't really believe intuitively that you're worth it. Like I said, you could have come from a very hard life where you were told that you weren't worth it, where you might have, suffered from abuse. You might have suffered from trauma and neglect. And that kind of makes you, see, there you go. Exactly. And that makes you still, and you might carry this around. You feel binded to it. And so now Spirit is stepping in to break that binding so that you can be free. Of, these thoughts and these behaviors, and you can have exactly everything that you want in this life. You can be the star that you're supposed to, because that faded card gives me the star card vibes. And it tells me also with the star card, yeah, there's things that bind you. It controls the mind. It controls the way you see yourself. And a lot of you guys don't feel like you are worth it. There is an issue of self-worth that keeps you, and Spirit is going to be bringing you higher. The Hierophant is the highest spiritual teacher in the tarot deck, and it's going to bring you out of this fight. You got two 5s here. 2 5s and a 10. 10s are all about completion. 5 and 5 is 10, and then you got the 10 of Pentacles is a completion. It's the end of feeling like this. It's the end of feeling like this, pile number 3, and the beginning of this, your abundance. Well, yeah, look, Spirit always be telling me, hey, ding dong. I was like, man. So yeah, you're coming out of this headspace. They're going to reframe your thinking about you. It's going to be a slow and gradual process. And I'm going to say this, some of you guys will fight it. Don't fight it. Please don't fight it. Just accept it. Even if it goes slowly, start to reframe the way you think about yourself and the things that you think you deserve. It's going to be an internal work that has to happen. The Hermit card, this is something that happens internally. So it happens from the inside out. And when you finally work on that inside, it's coming out, and all the world is going to see it. So that's what's coming for you, pile number 3. I hope those resonated, guys. I hope they were really good messages, beautiful messages. And I hope they resonated with you. I really, really do. Who picked pile number 3? Who's my superstars? You remember that on Molly Shannon on Saturday Night Live when she'd be like, superstar. Y'all remember that? That's what I saw. Some of y'all are destined to be in the spotlight. Some of you guys are destined to be in the spotlight, to have some sort of platform where you're widely recognized. Yeah, you remember Molly Shannon? That's what they were showing me. Superstar. I was trying not to laugh, but I was like, I know y'all ain't brought no. What's it? Was she on Saturday? Was it in? No, it wasn't in Living Color. Was it in Living Color or was it Saturday Night Live? I can't remember which one she was on, but yeah, they were showing me that. So some of you guys are destined to, like I said, be in the spotlight and have platforms that are influential. So just, but it's going to take you kind of reframing the way you think about yourself, pile number 3. Okay, Saturday Night Live, that's what it was. Okay. I was like, I know it was one of those. That used to crack me up with that shit. But I hope that helped, guys. Make sure if you're new here, you like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when I go live. Make sure you also comment below. Comment below if it resonated with you. Not in the chat, but in the comment section. The more you guys interact with the videos, the more you're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. Yeah. I hope they don't fuss at you too much. Exactly. I hope they don't fuss at you too much. Well, see, I feel like you're going to go to look if you're doing acting and you've been working at it a while. Because, like I said, a couple of you, whoever pile number 3 was, you guys have been working at it a while, and there's just a disconnection. So that now that you know that there's a disconnection there, you can now, kind of bridge that gap so that you and Spirit can work together, and you're going to see, marked results. Here they are. Like I said, you've been working at it this hard. This is how far you've gotten. I mean, you've gotten some recognition, but it's not nearly. Where's that card? It's not nearly like this. It's not nearly like this. You see the difference? The difference in those two energies? I mean, it's a marked difference. But that's what you get when you work with Spirit. It's a marked difference. Wait a second. That's weird. Where do these two cards come from? Between worlds and change in the wind. Interesting. Anyway, that is the pick a card reading, guys. When I drop this video, in the description box will be my cross-platform information. Make sure you follow me on all platforms, so that you know when I go live. I go live. For those who are my YouTube people, I go live daily on Facebook, and we do pick a cards and all kind of live readings on TikTok all the time. And then for those who are from TikTok, if you're not following me over here, make sure you follow. And, support the channel. Help me grow this channel. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and drop this one. It should upload within the next couple of maybe 30 minutes to an hour, because you know how slow YouTube can be. So if you need me, or if you would like to book a full reading, if you go to any of my other postings, my other videos, you'll see a link. That'll my Linktree link that'll take you out to my Linktree, and it'll take you out to my website, to my TikTok, all my social media platforms, so that you can sign up for any reading that you might need, because I do full readings. So if you need a full reading, you most certainly can go on my website and book one. I am available today and all this week. I was going to try to get out, but look, it looks like it's storming outside, so I ain't going nowhere. So if you need a full reading, I am open for that. Otherwise, I will see you later this evening back on my TikTok to do this all over again. All right, guys, make good choices. Thank you.